Te la duro! 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 Capra ignorante!
Hello guys and welcome back to the 25th episode of Italian Politician of the Week. I am Ipernick and I make weekly videos on Italian history and politics in English. I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode on Ignazio La Russa. Today we are talking about Mara Carfagna, current Minister of Southern Affairs, former Minister of Equal Opportunity, model and showgirl. This episode was possible thanks to those of you who voted in the community poll. If you want to be more participative in my decision-making process and in this series, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for my future developments. And since you are at it, be sure to like the video. Without further ado, let's get right into the story of Mara Carfagna. Carfagna was born in 1975 in Salerno, one of the most important cities in Campania and relatively close to Naples. Before she even considered getting into politics, she studied acting, dancing, and how to play the piano, first in Naples, then in New York. In 1997, she entered the Miss Italia contest, where she came out 6th, which is not a very impressive result in theory, but let me put it this way. Imagine being the 6th hottest girl in Italy, a country with 60 million people. That is very impressive. The following years, she spent them being a co-host for several shows, such as Domenica In and La Domenica del Villaggio, while studying law on the side at the University of Salerno. Then she graduated in 2011, but instead of becoming a lawyer, she kept working on television until 2004 when she joined Forza Italia, Berlusconi's party. Thanks to her popularity as a TV host, her charm and beauty, she was easily elected at the 2006 elections in the Chamber of Deputies, where she remains to this day. In the occasion of Berlusconi's victory at the 2008 elections, she was made Minister of Equal Opportunity at the stunning young age of 33, something that will cause a lot of controversy, but before I get into it, let's have a look at her political compass. Carfagna's political positions are very interesting because unlike most of the politicians we have covered previously, her views have changed radically in the past 12 years. She went from being against gay unions and for traditional family values to being one of the biggest advocates of LGBTQ rights in Forza Italia, as well as one of the pioneers of liberal feminism in the country. Sadly, her more than respectful political stances are overshadowed of her supposed methods to achieve government charges. In July 2008, shortly after her nomination to the ministry, one of the leaders of People of Freedom, Margherita Boniver, spoke to the newspaper La Repubblica about the existence of wiretapping of private conversations between Carfagna and Berlusconi, containing, and I quote, everything and more. A few days later, the Argentine newspaper El Clarín cited the Repubblica article hiding explicit details between the Prime Minister and the Minister of Equal Opportunities. There was a meeting regarding sexual performance. However, this was never proven. On November 2nd, 2008, the then Senator of the People of Freedom, Paolo Guzzanti, wrote on his blog about Carfagna. Is it permissible or not permissible in an hypothetical democracy for the head of a government to appoint as minister people who have the one and only merit of having served them, moved them, satisfied them personally? Such allegations put a lot of dirt on Carfagna, who later sued La Repubblica and Guzzanti for defamation and won. I'm conflicted myself about the implications, so I will let you guys come up with your own conclusions, though I have to say that it really seems absurd that Berlusconi would select his ministers based on sexual performance alone, but again, it's Berlusconi. Despite what others would tell you, Carfagna really showed a lot of potential, and since she was already popular both in parliament and on TV, it is not hard to imagine why she was put in the cabinet in the first place. Plus, she did a lot of spreading awareness for violence against women. One of her biggest commitments was supporting the introduction of stalking as an actual aggravating offense to murder and assault. In 2008, she launched a campaign to raise public awareness on female genital mutilation funded by the Department of Equal Opportunities. Furthermore, in 2009, she made the No Spot Difference campaign, the first campaign against homophobia and violence based on sexual orientation ever carried by the Italian government, which was a great success and was deemed ahead of its time. Finally, during her term as minister, she often joined the debates of parliamentary commissions for female conditions in order to implement equal opportunities for all genders. With the fall of Berlusconi's cabinet in 2011, she will still be elected and keep working on her activism for gender equality. On the 30th of March 2018, she participated in the 63rd session of the United Nations Commission on the Condition of Women, representing Italy and the Chamber of Deputies, where she spoke on the issues of female empowerment. Due to her effort and notoriety, Carfagna's fame as the liberal free market feminist that she was overshadowed her past as a showgirl, and today is one of the leading members of Forza Italia. Aside of her feminist stances, Carfagna pushed also for many ideas for solving the economic inequality between the north and the south of Italy. One of her most appreciated ideas is probably her proposal of drastically lowering taxes in southern Italy in order to attract investors who will in turn create jobs and opportunity in the region. It is thanks to her activism and interest in the southern question that Draghi decided to appoint her as Minister of Southern Affairs in February 2021, a position she occupies to this day. Carfagna has been into office just a few months, so it is pretty early to tell you for certain if she's doing a good job, but from what I was able to gather, she is working alongside Brunetta for the implementation of new positions in the public administrations. That's pretty much all for Carfagna. I decided to leave out some gossip about her supposed relationship with some members of parliament because I really don't see in what way it enriches the video. Most of it, even if true, only minimizes her accomplishments that deserve a lot more respect. But again, I am most definitely biased since we are very ideologically compatible. Personally, I think people believe these accusations just because she is attractive and cannot believe a woman over looks can be so successful without sucking somebody's dick, which I find extremely sexist. I don't really try to hide the fact that I'm nowhere near impartial when I make these kinds of videos because I want to be genuine, and I encourage you to be the same in the comments below. What do you think about Carfagna? Do you actually dislike her, or do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Be sure to vote at the poll for the following weeks.